Hey there, and welcome back to our series on how to start lifting. We will link to a few of our other videos in this series, such as our Learn How to Squat and Learn How to Deadlift videos, and we'll link to those in the description below this video. But today, we're going to learn how to bench press. So let's get to it. First, a few quick safety notes. Not very exciting, but very important. Number one, bench with a spotter. And we have a video on how to spot and how not to spot, and we'll link to that below. However, if you don't have a spotter, you can still bench. You just want to do so inside a power rack or on a squat stand that has spotter arms. And we'll link to a video below again on how to do that as well. Number two, we recommend not using collars. Now, technically, if you're benching inside the cage, you can use collars, but we're just going to recommend that you don't anyway, just in case you forget to set the pins at the right height. Number three, the bench press is a bit unique in that when you're unracking it and racking it, the bar is passing over some pretty important structures like your face and your neck. So when you're unracking and racking the bar, make sure that you have straight elbows. The bar should only be passing over your face and your neck with straight elbows. You can hold a whole lot of weight with straight elbows, so that's the safe way to do it. Now we've got the safety information out of the way, so let's get to benching. Let's start with your stance. Sit on the edge of the bench and take a stance that is roughly squat width. Then go ahead and lay back down on the bench, and you're going to want to have your shins roughly vertical. You're going to have a slight arch in your back, and your shoulders are going to be firmly planted on the bench. The job of the legs during the bench press is to drive up the bench, in other words, towards the direction of your shoulders. You can't do that very hard right now, since you'll just slide up the bench as you do so, but as the weight gets heavier, it will do a good job of pinning your shoulders to the bench. Also, you want to retract your shoulder blades. You want to pinch your shoulder blades back behind you. If you were sitting up, this would look like you pulling your fists back. Or if someone had their fingers in between your shoulder blades, or you had a pencil in between your shoulder blades, you'd be trying to pinch your shoulder blades back hard enough that that pencil would just stay put. It would stay in place. This gives you a nice wide base of support for your shoulders on the bench. When you line up on the bench, you want to make sure that your eyes are on the down side of the bar. That is to say, your eyes need to be visible from the top on the side of the bar that is closer to your feet, not further away from your feet. This will make sure that you are far enough down the bench that you won't accidentally bench up into the underside of the hooks. Go ahead and take a grip on the bar that is about a hand width wider than your press grip. This is going to be a grip that permits you to have vertical forearms at the bottom. You're probably going to want to video yourself when learning how to bench so that you can make some slight adjustments so that when you see yourself at the bottom of the bench press, you can either adjust your grip inward or outward just a little bit to make sure that you have vertical forearms. Just like the press, we want the bar to be supported over the bones of the forearms. So to do so, we pronate our grip. We inwardly rotate our hands just a little bit, and then we squeeze the bar very tightly with our fingers. Once your grip is set, go ahead and straighten your elbows, lifting the bar up off of the hooks. And then, again, with straight elbows, bring the bar into place directly over the shoulder joints. Now, stare straight up at the ceiling and find a spot to stare at for the rest of the set. And even though you're looking at the ceiling, you can see the bar in your periphery. Every time you finish a rep, the bar needs to finish in that same spot every single time. So take a mental snapshot of this picture. Next, take a breath, hold that breath, make sure that your shoulder blades are pinched back. You're driving up the bench with your legs. Again, you can't drive up the bench that hard just yet because it's an empty barbell. And then unlock your elbows, lowering the bar to a point on your chest a couple inches below your collarbones. Touch the chest briefly and press the bar right back up to the same position that it started from. Repeat this process for a set of 5 reps. Take a breath, get tight, lower the bar to your chest, and press it back up again. You want to keep your shoulder blades pinched back the entire time, and you want to keep driving with your legs the entire time. The legs drive up the bench. They should not drive your butt up off of the bench. The butt needs to stay on the bench for the rep to count. Once you've finished your set of 5 reps, go ahead and with straight elbows, reach back and rack the bar, making sure to hit the uprights first and then lowering it into the hooks. Now that you've done your first set of 5 reps with the empty bar, go ahead and wait 30 seconds, a minute tops, then perform another set of 5 reps with the empty bar, and then start performing additional sets of 5 reps, each time adding a little bit of weight to the bar in roughly even increments until you reach a point at which the bar speed starts to slow down by the end of the set, and you know that if you were to add more weight, your technique would be compromised. At this point, you've hit your last set of 5 for the day, and you're done. We hope this was useful, and if it was, please let us know. Hit the subscribe button or leave us a comment below or give us a thumbs up. We hope to see you in some of our future How to Start Lifting videos, and as always, we hope this helps you get stronger and live better.